Little Bunny and the Block Party by Eileen Spinelli. Art by Rose Mary Berlin. It was bedtime and Little Bunny was excited. Tomorrow was Cabbage Road's block party. There would be banners and balloons. There would be music and dancing. There would be games and prizes. There would be fun. But that night, while Little Bunny slept, a wild wind blew through the neighborhood. The next morning, the banners were gone, and so were the balloons. Paper and branches littered the street. Papa Bunny's pajamas had blown off the line. Now they were flapping on Mrs. Toad's scarecrow. "Oh no!" cried Little Bunny. "No party today!" Instead of dancing to music, Little Bunny and his friends picked up litter. Instead of playing games, they stacked branches. There were no prizes to win, only work to do. It was almost dark before Cabbage Road looked neat and tidy once more. Mama Bunny made soup for all the neighbors. Mr. Toad handed out hot cocoa. Mrs. Squirrel told a story about a wild wind that happened long ago. Little Bunny told a joke, and everybody laughed. And everybody agreed. It was a fun day after all. Celebrating Earth Day by John A. Foster, art by Linda Black. "Do you want to help me plant this for Earth Day?" asked Dad. "What is that?" said Jose. "It's a butterfly bush," said Dad. "We can plant it in the backyard and watch it grow. It will bloom all summer long." "What color is it?" asked Jose. "The bush is green, but the flowers will be purple and smell sweet," said Dad. "It will attract butterflies to our garden." "I love butterflies," said Jose. Dad carried a shovel from the shed. Jose pulled the hose to the spot. Dad dug a big hole. Jose put the bush in the hole, and Dad filled it with dirt. "Now we just have to water the bush and wait for it to bloom. Soon, we will have many beautiful butterflies in our backyard," said Dad. "Celebrating Earth Day is fun," said Jose. "Let's celebrate autumn." By Eileen Spinelli, art by Rose Mary Berlin. It was the first day of autumn. Little Bunny's granny wasn't feeling well. "Don't worry, Granny," said Little Bunny. "I'll go outside and celebrate autumn for both of us." "Thank you, Little Bunny," said Granny. Little Bunny went out into the crisp autumn air. "Honk, honk," cried the geese. Little Bunny waved and cried, "Honk, honk." Little Bunny danced through a pile of leaves. He chose the prettiest leaf for Granny. He visited Mr. Hare's pumpkin patch. Mr. Hare gave him a pumpkin. Back home, Little Bunny showed Granny the pumpkin. He told her about the geese. He flapped his arms as if they were wings and honked and honked. Granny giggled. He gave Granny the leaf. She pressed it into her bedside book. That evening, Granny said, "I feel better. Now I'm ready to celebrate the first day of autumn too. Let's use that pumpkin to make some muffins." Little Bunny helped Granny make the muffins. Papa came into the kitchen and said, "I smell something good." Mama said, "I'll get the cider." Granny said, I'll invite Mr. Hare to come over. Happy first day of autumn, everybody, said Little Bunny.
A Gift for You by Anna Galan. Art by Francesca Assarelli. Grandma Hen and Chicka Chick were making jam with the strawberries they had picked from their garden. "Oh my," said Grandma Hen. "What are we going to do with so many jars of jam?" "We can make gifts," said Chicka Chick. "Giving jam as gifts is such a good idea," said Grandma Hen. They decorated the jars with fabric and put them in a basket. They were heading out when Chicka Chick saw the mail carrier. She ran to him. "A gift for you," said Chicka Chick, and she gave him a jar. "Thank you, Chicka Chick," he said. When they passed the fire station, they saw a firefighter. "A gift for you," said Chicka Chick. "Thank you," said the firefighter. They crossed the street and gave a jar to the crossing guard. When they went into the library, they gave a jar to the librarian. As they headed home, they gave jam to all the friends they met along the way. When they arrived back home, they didn't have any jars left. Chicka Chick was a little sad. She loved strawberry jam. But Grandma Hen had a surprise. She opened the pantry door and pulled out a big jar of strawberry jam. "A gift for you," she said. "Thank you, Grandma," said Chicka Chick.
Mariana Gives Thanks by Marianne Mitchell. Art by Catherine Mitter. On Thanksgiving Day, Mariana and her brother, Nico, sat on the front steps. Yummy smells of roast turkey and pumpkin pie filled the air. "I'm thankful we'll have dinner soon," said Nico. "What are you thankful for?" Mariana pointed to the birds eating seeds in the feeder. She said, "I'm thankful for the birds." They laughed as the squirrels chased away the birds and their dog barked at the squirrels. Mariana said, "I'm thankful for the animals." A cool wind made Nico shiver. "I'm thankful for a warm house," he said. Mariana nodded and pulled her sweater tighter. "I'm thankful for my sweater." Soon, Aunt Roberta and Uncle John arrived for dinner. Mariana ran to hug them, saying, "I'm thankful for my family." Soon it was time to eat. Mom and Dad showed everyone where to sit at the table. When they bowed their heads, Mariana said, "I'm thankful for the food." "Amen," said Nico, passing the rolls. "Let's eat."
Mrs. Mole's Birthday Present by Nancy E. Walker Guy. Art by Bridget Strevens Marzo. "I picked flowers and apples for Mrs. Mole's birthday," said Felix. "I made cookies," said Max. Harriet began to cry. "I forgot Mrs. Mole's birthday," she said. "I don't have a present. All I have is Blue." Blue was Harriet's favorite blanket. She took it everywhere. "You can't give Blue to Mrs. Mole," said Felix. "No, you can't," agreed Max. "But we could all sit on Blue and have a picnic," said Harriet. "With apples," said Felix. And cookies, said Max. And flowers to make blue pretty, said Felix. Oh, yes, said Harriet. Felix, Max, and Harriet got everything ready. Then they asked Mrs. Mole to come outside.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Mole!
They cried. A birthday picnic, said Mrs. Mole. What a wonderful present! Thank you all!
Hey kids, find more great videos on Highlights High Five, the channel just for you.